Have you ever felt like the world is spinning out of control during a crisis? In times of chaos, finding inner peace might seem impossible, but the ancient wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita offers profound insights. This spiritual guide, revered for centuries, promises to help you navigate through turbulence. Discover how to maintain tranquility amidst turmoil through timeless teachings that focus on equanimity and self-control. Learn to transform anxiety into strength and confusion into clarity. This journey will equip you with practical techniques to handle stress and uncertainty, ensuring you emerge from crises with a renewed sense of calm and resilience. In today's fast-paced world, we are increasingly surrounded by crisis and uncertainty. Be it a global pandemic, economic downturn, or personal turmoil, these challenging times often leave us feeling overwhelmed and anxious. Spirituality, in this context, serves as a guiding light, offering tools to navigate through turmoil. For many, the Bhagavad Gita, a revered Hindu scripture, provides profound insights into maintaining equanimity and finding calm amidst chaos. This ancient text, part of the epic Mahabharata, presents a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, focusing on duty, action, and the path to spiritual enlightenment. The Gita's teachings are particularly relevant in times of crisis, as they emphasize the importance of inner peace and detachment from worldly outcomes. Arjuna's dilemma on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where he faces moral and ethical questions, mirrors the internal conflicts we face during crises. The Gita advises us to act with a sense of detachment, focusing on the duty at hand rather than being consumed by the results. This concept, known as karma yoga, encourages performing actions selflessly, without attachment to the fruits of labor. For those seeking to apply these teachings in modern life, it is crucial to understand the foundational elements of the Gita's philosophy. The text introduces concepts such as dharma, which refers to righteous action, and the importance of sadhana, or spiritual practice. It teaches that true strength lies in maintaining inner calm and clarity, even when the world around us is in turmoil. By embracing these principles, one can develop resilience and find a sense of peace that transcends external circumstances. To comprehend the Gita's teachings fully, it is essential to explore the concept of dhyan, or meditation. Meditation is a practice that helps in centering the mind and reducing stress. By cultivating a regular meditation practice, individuals can learn to observe their thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. This skill is invaluable during crises, as it allows one to respond calmly and rationally rather than react impulsively. The Gita's emphasis on meditation as a means to achieve self-realization and inner peace underscores its relevance in today's stressful world. Your insights and engagement are vital to deepening our understanding of how to find calm in times of crisis. Teachings from the Gita. Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts, experiences, or any wisdom from the Gita that has helped you navigate difficult times. Your feedback and comments not only enrich our community but also inspire others to seek calm amidst chaos. Subscribe to stay updated on future discussions and resources that can guide us on this journey of inner peace. Your participation is crucial in creating a supportive community that thrives on shared knowledge and collective growth. The Bhagavad Gita, a revered text in Hinduism, offers profound insights into finding calm amidst chaos. The Gita teaches that one's actions, not the results, are under our control. This principle helps in managing stress during crises. For instance, during a job loss, one should focus on the actions taken to find a new opportunity, rather than worrying about the outcome. To apply this teaching, start by identifying areas in life where you feel overwhelmed. Prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps. For example, during a pandemic, instead of feeling overwhelmed by the entire situation, Focus on daily tasks such as maintaining hygiene and staying connected with loved ones. Another key teaching is to cultivate equanimity. This means maintaining a balanced perspective, neither too elated by success nor too depressed by failure. Practice mindfulness and meditation to develop this mental strength. Imagine a scenario where you receive unexpected criticism. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to reflect and respond calmly. Engage in selfless service, karma yoga, to shift focus from personal worries. Helping others can provide a sense of purpose and calm. For example, volunteering at a local community center can alleviate feelings of isolation and stress. Remember, the goal is to act without attachment to the results, ensuring that your actions are pure and selfless. Address common questions by understanding that calmness is not about eliminating stress but managing it effectively. It is normal to feel anxious during crises, but the goal is to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practice deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation to manage stress in real time. Finally, surround yourself with positive influences and maintain a healthy lifestyle. This includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep, all of which contribute to mental well-being. Imagine a bustling city where an executive, Amrita, is overwhelmed by her daily grind. A sudden accident on the highway, one that she barely avoids, forces her to confront the fragility of life. This moment, this crisis, serves as a turning point, driving home the urgency to find inner calm amidst chaos. She reflects on the teachings of the Gita, realizing that the true battle is within, not without. Amrita recalls the Bhagavad Gita's counsel, which underscores the importance of equanimity in the face of adversity. The Gita teaches that even in the midst of turmoil, one can find a sanctuary of calm by understanding the eternal and the temporary. This revelation hits her like a storm, urging her to delve deeper into spirituality, or espiritualidade, which offers a path to tranquility. She begins to understand that the key to finding calm is not in avoiding crises, but in embracing them with a serene mind. The Gita advises Arjuna, and by extension Amrita, to perform their duties without being attached to the outcomes. This detachment, or Vaisnavi, is not indifference, but a profound understanding that the world is transient, and one's true nature is eternal. Amrita finds herself at a crossroads, where the teachings of the Gita collide with her modern-day dilemmas. She learns that spirituality isn't merely about rituals, but about a deep understanding of the self and the universe. This understanding, she realizes, is pivotal in navigating life's storms. She recognizes that the conflict lies in her own mind, where fear and doubt often take over. Amrita decides to meditate, to seek solace in the teachings she has begun to understand. Through meditation, she finds a sense of calm that was elusive before. She learns to focus on the present, to accept the things she cannot change, and to act with a sense of purpose. This crisis, though challenging, becomes a catalyst for her spiritual growth, transforming her from a stressed executive to a more balanced individual. The Bhagavad Gita, a revered scripture within Hinduism, offers profound insights into managing crisis through spiritual practices. The Gita teaches that crisis situations are opportunities for spiritual growth and self-realization. It encourages individuals to perform their duties with detachment, karma yoga, focusing on the action rather than the outcome. This approach helps in maintaining equilibrium and calm amidst chaos. Espiritualidad, or spirituality, is not about escaping reality, but rather about finding inner peace and clarity within it. The Gita emphasizes the importance of cultivating a sense of equanimity, which can be achieved through mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, acknowledging feelings without judgment, and responding thoughtfully rather than reactively. Studies show that mindfulness practices can reduce stress and anxiety by up to 40%. For example, One can start with simple breathing exercises, such as deep abdominal breathing, to center oneself. The concept of sthita prajna, or steadfast wisdom, is another key teaching. A person with sthita prajna remains calm and composed, unaffected by external circumstances. This is achieved through a balanced mind, free from desires and attachments. The Gita advises practicing yoga and meditation to develop this state of mind. Regular practice can lead to a significant reduction in mental stress and emotional turmoil, as evidenced by various research findings on yoga's benefits. The Gita also teaches the importance of surrendering to a higher power known as Ishvara, pranidhana. This surrender doesn't mean giving up responsibility, but rather trusting in a divine plan and seeking guidance. This practice can be particularly helpful during times of crisis, as it provides a sense of security and purpose. For instance, reciting mantras or engaging in devotional practices can foster a deeper connection with the divine, providing solace and strength. Understanding the true nature of the self is another fundamental concept. The Gita distinguishes between the eternal self, Atman, and the transient body and mind. Recognizing that the true self is untouched by external events can provide a profound sense of peace and resilience. Techniques like self-inquiry, atma-vikara, help in differentiating between the self and the ego. Self-inquiry involves asking oneself, "Who am I?" The Gita advocates the practice of karma yoga, emphasizing the importance of selfless action. By performing duties without attachment to the results, one can free themselves from the cycle of karma and find inner peace. This approach helps in maintaining a sense of calm and purpose, even in the face of adversity. For example, a person can engage in acts of service, such as volunteering, without expecting recognition or reward. The concept of tattva jnana, or knowledge of reality, is also crucial. This involves understanding the true nature of the universe and one's place within it. By gaining insight into the interconnectedness of all beings and the impermanence of the material world, one can cultivate a deeper sense of acceptance and tranquility. The Gita encourages self-inquiry and introspection as methods to attain this knowledge. For instance, reflecting on the transient nature of life can help in letting go of anxieties and embracing the present moment. To apply the teachings of the Gita in times of crisis, one must first understand the concept of sthita prajna, one who is steady in wisdom. A practical application is to maintain equanimity during professional setbacks. For instance, a manager facing a project failure can view it as a lesson rather than a personal defeat, thereby reducing stress and fostering resilience. Another strategy is to practice karma yoga, where actions are performed without attachment to results. In a family setting, a parent can strive to create a routine for their children during lockdowns, focusing on the process rather than the outcome. This approach helps manage anxiety and brings a sense of calm. However, a potential challenge could be the distraction caused by constant news updates and social media. To overcome this, setting specific times for information intake can be beneficial. Utilizing mindfulness apps or engaging in meditation can also help maintain emotional balance. Cultivating a sense of detachment from material possessions and external validation is another key teaching. During economic downturns, individuals might worry about financial loss. By focusing on essential needs and practicing gratitude for what they have, they can reduce stress. However, the fear of uncertainty may persist. Regularly reflecting on the transient nature of worldly possessions and engaging in charitable acts can help shift focus from loss to abundance. The Gita also teaches the power of bhakti yoga, or devotion. Integrating daily spiritual practices, such as prayer or chanting, can provide solace. For example, a healthcare worker dealing with COVID-19 patients might find solace in regular prayer sessions. This spiritual anchor can provide emotional strength and resilience. Nevertheless, external circumstances may still cause distress. Engaging in community service or helping others in need can provide a sense of purpose and connection, thereby alleviating personal struggles. Another practical application involves jnana yoga, or the path of knowledge. In a chaotic world, understanding the deeper meaning of life and the impermanence of situations can bring clarity. For example, a student facing academic pressure can study the teachings of the Gita to gain perspective and reduce anxiety. However, the challenge of balancing academic stress with spiritual practices can be daunting. Creating a balanced schedule that includes study time, spiritual practices, and relaxation can help maintain equilibrium. Incorporating these teachings into daily life requires consistent effort and practice. By reflecting on the wisdom of the Gita, individuals can cultivate inner peace and resilience. However, the journey towards spiritual growth might encounter obstacles such as self-doubt and distractions. Setting clear intentions and seeking guidance from mentors or spiritual leaders can provide the support needed to stay on track. Advanced strategies for finding calm in times of crisis often involve deep introspection and spiritual practices. The Gita, a sacred text, advocates for the practice of yoga, which transcends physical postures and encompasses mental and emotional balance. This is exemplified by Arjuna's crisis on the battlefield, where he sought guidance from Lord Krishna. Arjuna's dilemma was not just physical combat, but a moral turmoil, a crisis of the mind. Krishna's teachings underscored the importance of duty, dharma, and detachment, vairagya. Arjuna, despite his inner turmoil, was encouraged to perform his duty without attachment to the outcome, thus achieving inner peace. Expert opinion suggests that spiritual practices, such as meditation and mindfulness, are pivotal during crises. These practices help in calming the mind and allowing individuals to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. For instance, a study by the American Psychological Association found that mindfulness meditation can reduce stress levels by up to 40%. This highlights the efficacy of such practices in maintaining calm during tumultuous times. A pivotal example from contemporary times is the response of healthcare workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of them turned to spiritual practices, including prayer and meditation, to manage stress and anxiety. Dr. Deepak Chopra, a renowned expert in mind-body medicine, noted that such practices helped these professionals maintain resilience and emotional stability. This case study demonstrates the practical application of spiritual teachings in real life crises, reinforcing the idea that inner peace is achievable through conscious efforts. Further, the Gita teaches the concept of karma yoga, which involves performing actions without being attached to their results. This principle has been applied in various professional settings, where individuals focus on their duties without worrying about the outcomes. This approach not only reduces stress but also enhances productivity. For example, a corporate executive who implements karma yoga principles may find that their decision-making process becomes more efficient and less influenced by external pressures. The resolution of Arjuna's crisis on the battlefield serves as a timeless example of overcoming inner turmoil. Arjuna's journey from confusion to clarity underscores the importance of seeking guidance and wisdom during difficult times. This resolution is achieved through the practice of bhakti yoga, which involves devotion and surrender to a higher power. This surrender does not imply passivity, but rather a deep trust in the divine plan, which provides a sense of security and calm. In summary, the teachings from the Gita provide a comprehensive framework for finding calm in times of crisis. These teachings emphasize the importance of duty, detachment, mindfulness, and devotion. By integrating these principles into daily life, individuals can navigate crises with greater resilience and achieve a state of inner peace. The examples of Arjuna, healthcare workers, and corporate executives illustrate the practical application of these teachings, demonstrating their relevance in modern times. The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu scripture, offers profound insights into maintaining inner peace during crises. According to experts, the Gita's teachings on equanimity and detachment can be applied in modern times. For instance, during the 2008 financial crisis, many Indian executives turned to spiritual practices like meditation and yoga, inspired by the Gita, to manage stress and make rational decisions. Research by psychologists such as Dr. Richard Davidson, a renowned expert in neuroplasticity, shows that mindfulness practices, rooted in spiritual traditions, can alter brain structures to reduce stress and anxiety. A study published in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that individuals who engaged in regular meditation reported lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and improved emotional resilience. The Gita's emphasis on duty, dharma, without attachment to outcomes resonates with the modern concept of mindful leadership. Case studies of Indian CEOs like Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, highlight how integrating spiritual practices into personal and professional life can lead to better decision-making and stress management. Nooyi has often spoken about her daily meditation practice and how it helps her stay focused and calm under pressure. Swami Vivekananda, a prominent 19th century Indian monk, interpreted the Gita as a guide to self-realization and tranquility amidst chaos. His teachings, which have influenced millions, underscore the importance of spiritual discipline in navigating life's uncertainties. A contemporary example is the response of healthcare professionals during the COVID-19 pandemic, who often cited spiritual practices as a means to stay calm and focused while dealing with overwhelming situations. Expert opinions from spiritual leaders like Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, founder of the Art of Living Foundation, echo these sentiments. He emphasizes the role of spirituality in stress management, suggesting that practices like breathing exercises, pranayama, and meditation can help individuals find calm even in the most tumultuous times. This is corroborated by a study from the University of California, Los Angeles, which found that regular meditation can enhance emotional regulation and reduce symptoms of depression. The real-world implications of these teachings are vast. In the corporate world, companies like Google and IBM have introduced mindfulness programs to help employees manage stress and improve productivity. These initiatives draw from ancient, spiritual wisdom, including the principles of the Gita, to foster a healthier, more resilient workforce. Similarly, educational institutions are incorporating spiritual practices into their curricula to help students develop emotional intelligence and resilience. In the context of espiritualidad, understanding these teachings can provide individuals with a toolkit for navigating personal and professional challenges. By embracing the Gita's philosophy of detachment and equanimity, one can cultivate a sense of inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. This spiritual approach to crisis management can lead to more balanced and fulfilling lives, even in the face of adversity. In times of crisis, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us to focus on our duties without attachment to results. Swami Vivekananda, a renowned spiritual leader, once said, "The goal of mankind is knowledge." This insight reminds us that true calm comes from understanding our true nature and purpose. Experts suggest that practicing mindfulness for just 10 minutes a day can reduce anxiety by 40%. When crisis hits, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Yoga philosophy speaks of sthita prajna, a state of unshakable wisdom. Achieving this equanimity requires cultivating a calm mind and a steady spirit. Dr. Deepak Chopra, a well-known advocate of mind-body medicine, emphasizes that the key to resilience lies in balancing our inner and outer environments. He recommends simple techniques like deep breathing and self-reflection to maintain calm. Shifting focus to our spiritual practices can also be immensely helpful. According to the Gita, performing actions with devotion to a higher purpose can lead to inner peace. This doesn't mean ignoring worldly duties. Rather, it's about infusing them with a sense of service and selflessness. Regular meditation can enhance this sense of devotion. Research shows that 20 minutes of daily meditation can significantly lower stress levels. Science backs these teachings. Neuropsychologist Dr. Rick Hansen explains that the brain can be rewired through practices like gratitude and self-compassion. These practices can create a more positive outlook, even in trying times. The Gita supports this idea by encouraging detachment from material desires and focusing on divine love. Finally, remember that true calm is not the absence of problems, but the ability to face them with strength and serenity. The Gita advises us to act with courage and wisdom, never succumbing to despair. As spiritual teacher Eknath Easwaran put it, "It is not enough to have a calm mind. We must also have a heart full of love and compassion." To conclude, integrating these teachings into daily life can provide a steady anchor during storms. By understanding and applying these insights, one can navigate crises with a sense of peace and purpose. The teachings from the Gita offer profound insights into finding calm during crises. Key points include understanding that one's actions and reactions are within their control, and maintaining inner peace through mindfulness and self-awareness. By focusing on the present moment and accepting what cannot be changed, individuals can navigate crises more effectively. The benefits of applying these insights in the context of a spiritualidad are immense. They foster a deeper connection with oneself and the divine, promoting mental clarity and emotional resilience. This spiritual foundation can transform how one approaches challenges, leading to more balanced and compassionate responses. To implement these teachings, start by dedicating time each day for reflection and meditation. Engage in activities that cultivate mindfulness, such as yoga or journaling. Practice accepting situations beyond control and focus on what can be influenced. Next, integrate these principles into daily life. Apply the concept of karma yoga, performing actions selflessly and without attachment to outcomes. This approach reduces stress and enhances spiritual growth. Engage with others in meaningful conversations about these teachings to deepen understanding and gain different perspectives. Finally, stay committed to personal growth and continuous learning. Explore spiritual texts, seek guidance from mentors, and participate in community discussions. By embracing these practices, you will cultivate a serene and resilient spirit, capable of weathering any storm. In times of crisis, the Bhagavad Gita offers profound insights on maintaining calm. One key teaching is the concept of karma yoga, which encourages performing duties without attachment to outcomes. This approach helps in focusing on actions rather than anxieties, fostering inner peace. Additionally, the Gita teaches us to detach from material desires and focus on spiritual growth. This detachment does not imply apathy, but rather a state of equanimity, where one remains calm amidst chaos. It is essential to remember that true serenity lies in understanding that we are not defined by external circumstances but by our inner strength. Crisis situations often test our resilience. The Gita reminds us that every challenge is an opportunity for spiritual evolution. By embracing a mindset of acceptance and surrender to divine will, we can navigate turbulent waters with grace. This does not mean avoiding responsibilities but performing them with a sense of duty and devotion. It is a path that transcends personal gain, focusing instead on the welfare of all. Reflect on the teachings of the Gita and apply them to daily life. Ponder over the idea that true strength lies in inner tranquility. Embrace the concept of dharma, or righteous duty, and perform actions with mindfulness and dedication. This journey towards inner peace is not merely about overcoming crises, but about transforming them into stepping stones towards spiritual enlightenment. Continue exploring the profound wisdom of ancient scriptures. Every crisis is a teacher, offering lessons in patience, perseverance, and spiritual growth. Embrace the chaos with a calm heart and a steadfast spirit. knowing that within every storm lies the seed of a deeper understanding. Remember, the path to true peace is not found in the absence of turmoil, but in the ability to remain calm amidst it all. May the light of spiritual wisdom guide you through the darkest nights, reminding you that even in the depths of crisis, there is always a beacon of hope and tranquility within.